What's good? This your boy DJ Cree. Hey man, I gotta give my thoughts on the UGK versus 8 Ball MJG battle. Now, first of all, I want to say salute to the OGs in the game, man. If y'all not familiar with 8 Ball and MJG and UGK, two of the South's premier leading pioneers in this music game. And I'm gonna be honest with you, uh, a lot of them changed the game. A lot of them, both these duos changed the game. They gave a perspective on the South that most people ain't never seen or even heard when they started doing music. You know what I mean? Like it was a perspective into the South. It was a perspective to the street life, and it was a perspective into how we think and feel in the South. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people missed out on a epic journey with these two duo groups, to these two duos or two groups, whatever you want to call them. Uh, but they like help mold and shape a lot of the style and a lot of the sound that you hear today. You know, UGK, yeah, coming out of Texas. You know what I mean? Port Arthur, you know, Houston, just representing pretty much Texas as a whole. Um, and I'm sorry, and 8 Ball and MJG represent Memphis. You know, enough said. And y'all know what's going on with the music right now. Almost all the music right now, it has that Memphis style, that Memphis uh bop to it. You know what I mean? And I think people don't really know where the style or the sounds come from. And if you go back and listen to UGK and 8 Ball and MJG, you will find a lot of that style. You will find a lot of that sound um, that people are doing right now, or emulating, or mimicking, or getting inspiration from. So salute and my hats off to Swiss Beats and Timberland for even doing this, because it may not mean that much to New York or even Cali, but it means everything to the South, because I know I was jumping out my seat every song that came on, spitting these songs word for word. I mean, you gotta give it up to the kings of the South, all of them. And I'm glad they got their flowers while they still alive. We ain't doing doing post mortem type of thing or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But RIP to Pimp C. He did pass away uh prior to this, years ago. But anyway, back to my thoughts on it, man. Um I didn't think, let's just get the bad stuff out the way first. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get the bad stuff out the way first, and then I'm gonna, bring it back around. Now, I did not think the crowd that they had was actually the crowd for 8 Ball and MJG and the crowd for UGK. First of all, any self-respecting South person, Southern person, knows most of UGK's catalog, knows most of 8 Ball and MJG's catalog. So the fact that most of the people there did not recite or jump around or act excited about it, man, it's like seeing gods perform or do battle, and you just sitting there just looking there like, oh, okay, I'll just take a picture. Nah, bro. Y'all gotta be more enthusiastic, man. And I'm sorry to say, I'm from Atlanta, and it was shot in Atlanta. They performed it in Atlanta. So I was kind of like disappointed that the ATLians that were there couldn't even like support the music the way I was supporting the music. I was jumping around in my seat at the studio, you know what I'm saying? Getting drunk, saying every word line for line, even if I ain't heard it in 10 to 15 years, I still remembered it, you know what I mean? And I still remember almost every line or the hooks or whatever, just something. So, that was the worst thing about the event. And I felt like the venue was pretty small too, compared to the other verses. I felt like it was way too small. They should have just like I'm gonna be honest with you. They should have like let the front row pay, but they should have opened it up for the real fans. Because I'm telling you, if the real fans was there, that place would have been rocking from wall to wall. But like I said, the fans could have been better. But let's get to the great parts about it. The good parts I liked about it, man, they did a lot of the classics. Almost every single song they did was a classic. And if you from anywhere other than the South, it may not hit the way it hit. It may not hit y'all the way it hit for us. But I'm gonna tell you, every time they did a song, let me see it. You know what I'm saying? Every song they did, the game belongs to me. Like, I mean, all the Mr. Big, lay it down. Like it was just so many great songs and great moments, and it brought back that feeling I had when I first heard all that music. You know what I'm saying? And we used to rock to it. Go to school. I used to have the little cassette players. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that shit every day. And I give it up to Ball and MJG. They held on, and I give it up to Bun B. Even without Pimp C being there, it still was an event. It still was something to be proud of. It still was something great for me, and I'm sure it was great for all the real fans, not not the fans that was sitting there with their camera phones out. I'm talking about the real fans. I'm talking about the people who actually grew up listening to the music, who would do anything just to, you know, like who would show real support, for the groups. Um, Another good thing, man, the people that they brought out, especially on A Ball and MJG side, they brought out Young Dro, they brought out Tila and Jazzy Faye, and I know a couple of other people couldn't make it, and Bun B brought out Lil Kiki. So it was interesting. It was very interesting, man, and I'm just glad that it was just like one of those things where it was a real celebration because their music was so even, and that was the thing. That's why people, when they mention the greatest duos ever, they always mention 8 Ball and MJG, but they don't just mention 8 Ball and MJG. They mention UGK. You know what I mean? And that was proof that night that these two groups are synonymous with great music, great lyrics. Don't forget, not only it was great music, but great lyrics. And these is old as 15, 20-year-old lyrics, but they were classic ass lyrics that you can relate to today. They don't even, and the thing about the South music, the classic South music, the actual lyrics, the beats might sound a little dated, but the lyrics don't sound dated. And that's one thing you have to give it up to the South for. Like we were so ahead of the game, people are still imitating what we got going on, you know. And just one more thing, um, near the end or at the end, Pimp C's daughter came up on stage, and it was all love, man. I was so happy just to see that. But at the end of the day, man, it was a complete success. And shout out to everybody involved, man. I would love to see more of 8 Ball and MJG out there. Just out there, collaborating with different artists and stuff like that, man. Bun B is a beast, a lyrical giant and a lyrical beast. So he is always doing music and always out there um collaborating with different artists and stuff, man. But for the most part, man, the South won. The South won. Man, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what the South has accomplished, and I'm proud of what the South is doing right now. You know, shouts out to everybody, Memphis, Atlanta, Texas, and everybody in between. You know, Florida, uh, Mississippi, just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina, you know, just everywhere. Louisiana, you know, all the southern states. But that's it for this video, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment on all my videos. I am gonna keep it consistent this time. You know, I've been falling off with these videos because I've been working in the music industry, in the music field, and it's just been lovely. But I do enjoy making these videos, and I'm gonna do more. Peace.